What up, everybody? From the time it was announced that Unique's brother was getting out of prison in Season 3, the Bree speculation began. Then after seeing the Season 3 first look, I also thought it was a good possibility that Ronnie would recreate himself into Breeze after getting out of prison. Especially after showrunner Sasha Penn shared a photo of a plane with the word Breeze on his IG. It pretty much confirmed to us that the anticipation is soon over and Breeze would be introduced in Season 3. But I got the news a couple days ago that it's very unlikely that Ronnie is Breeze, and that Ronnie most likely dies at the end of Season 3 because Grantham Coleman, who plays Ronnie, just got the lead role in the new MGM Plus series, Emperor of Ocean Park. So it's very unlikely that he got the lead role in that series while still being a main character in Raising Kanan. This is similar to how Cartier Farid, played by Omar Dorsey, was the main character last season and still got smoked and now plays the lead role in a show called Bookie. So let me know in the comment section if you think this news pretty much confirms Ronnie's death, or do you think Grantham Coleman is going to try to juggle doing two shows at once? I would see if he was just playing a role on the show or making an appearance. But I think because he is cast as a lead character, it pretty much means Ronnie is going to get smoked in Season 3. But the big difference between Ronnie and Cartier is that I think Ronnie will have a much more significant role to the storyline and be a real problem in Season 3. While Cartier was just pretty much a money man getting his hands involved in different things and trying to hook up with Rock. We saw Cartier rough up Tremont, but he didn't catch any bodies. I think Ronnie will be more like Mecca, who only lasted one season, but was still a real problem and made a significant impact on the show, stirring up the Tejada family and catching several bodies along the way. Now I want to go back to one of the first videos I made about Ronnie, asking if Ronnie was a snitch or if he was Breeze. Right after making that video, I saw the footage about the 10 inmates being released, and I automatically assumed Ronnie didn't snitch because he was one of them inmates. But then keep in mind that Ronnie was released a week earlier than he was supposed to get released, and claimed that he got released early because of the TB spreading up in Auburn. Then in the car, Unique started asking Ronnie about this again, and saying it was a miracle Ronnie got out of prison. And Ronnie said, "That cop lied on me." And Unique replied, "All cops lie, brother, but most cases don't get flipped like yours, though." Now keep in mind, Kane said something about Mecca being a snitch when they first met. And also keep in mind that one of the trailers, Howard is telling Rock that they were bringing in the feds. And if Ronnie did get released for snitching, it would most likely be the feds who got him out because local cops on Howard's level wouldn't have that kind of authority. So possibly the feds spotted Unique with Sal Baselli and thought that that might give them an avenue to Stefano Marchetti. Also keep in mind that Stefano told Sal that the feds were all over him and that they have all his spots bugged. And I believe Stefano's character is loosely based on John Gotti, who also had all his spots bugged and had to hold meetings in an old widow's apartment. So if Ronnie did get out for snitching, eventually it would be exposed, just like all rats in the Power universe. Most likely Malcolm Howard would find out one way or another, and Unique would end up smoking his brother because you know Unique hates snitches. But if Ronnie isn't a snitch, Rock and Unique will probably come up with a plan to smoke Ronnie because he's getting out of control. A lot of people think that Unique is playing Rock because he told his baby mama he had a plan, then showed up at Rock's house. But if anything, his plan is getting Rock to help him to deal with Ronnie. Because if Unique wanted Rock out the way, he would have just let the Italians finish her off a few days ago. But I think Unique does have some kind of feelings for Rock also. One of the Season 3 promo videos has Rock laying in bed and kissing Unique on his way out and telling him she don't want no drama in her life. There was also another clip from that same video where Unique is telling Rock that Ronnie is getting out of control. And that same promo video shows Ronnie beating the brakes off somebody and smashing their head in a car door. So Ronnie will definitely be an exciting character to watch this season and be a real problem out there in the streets of Southside Jamaica, Queens. There was also a picture of Ronnie at a club, and it looks like the same club that Kanan was talking to Snaps Henry in. And also, there was a clip from the Unique Season 3 promo where Unique is also at the club whispering in a female's ear. Is that Unique stepping out on his baby mama and Rock? I don't think so. I think that is probably Unique hollering at a female, trying to hook Ronnie up, trying to get him to loosen up, or possibly even getting ready to set him up. Now, like I mentioned, Stefano Marchetti is loosely based off John Gotti. I also got word recently that Unique and his brother Ronnie are loosely based off the Supreme Team leaders Kenneth Supreme McGriff and his nephew Gerald Prince Miller. I say loosely because it's Unique's character who is based off the uncle, Supreme, and the leader, and who was the businessman. And Ronnie is based off the nephew Prince, who is extremely violent and also described as out of control. Unique's initials KM for Kadeem Mathis is even the same as Kenneth McGriff. And Kadeem even rhymes with Supreme, and Supreme and Unique are also similar nicknames. So with that said, both of these brothers were in and out of prison and both ended up serving life sentences. And one thing to keep an eye out on is that Prince went to prison for life in 1993, the same year we are currently in on Raising Kanan. Again, this was confirmed by the release date of Today Was a Good Day by Ice Cube, and with the Knicks beating Washington by 11 in March of 1993. So with that said, there's a chance Ronnie gets sent back to prison again for life. This would most likely be at the hands of Rock and Howard, because we know from last season that Unique isn't a snitch. Keep in mind, in the Season 3 promo video, Ronnie steps to Kanan asking him if he works for Unique. One other clue that had a lot of us thinking that Ronnie could be Breeze. This could be what causes Howard and Rock to set Ronnie up to go back to prison, because they find out from most likely Jukebox that Kanan is now running with Ronnie. They will not be happy about that at all and want to get Kanan far away from Ronnie as possible. And this could cause a fallout between Rock and Unique because she sends his brother back to prison. Then there could also be a scenario where Ronnie plays Kanan, similar to how Jukebox played Tariq in OG Power, where Ronnie ends up kidnapping Kanan to get to Rock. Then we could see Unique kill Ronnie to save Kanan, just like we saw Kanan kill Jukebox to save Tariq. And before I go, since most likely Ronnie isn't Breeze, if Breeze is a character we have already saw, I would guess Breeze would be either Unique, my original guess, Famous, or Simrad, the new character we were introduced to in episode 1 with his son, Romero. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.